What's good? Y'all know who it is and y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack, and day two of free agency 2021 for the Las Vegas Raiders has been a shocker. I don't know how else to say this shit. I was gonna say it, man. Rodney Hudson, man, starting center, and has been a stalwart on that offensive line for the Raiders. Probably the best center in football has been cut today by the Raiders. And before we start trying to talk about why, uh, let's talk about why it isn't. Number one, it's a $15 million cap hit. We're not saving any money. Um, there's talks that maybe there's a restructure. I don't believe that. They already restructured his contract last year. And then in 2019, they gave him that $33 million extension. There's only so much that you can cut a dollar down. Um, and I don't think that he's going to be back. In regards to it hurting the dead cap, it is looking like we are going to use the June 1st cut exception, which will spread out that dead cap money. You only get two per year, and spread it out over 2 seasons, spread it out over this season, and spread it out over next season. What does all this mean, man? I see everybody upset and what the fuck are we doing? All the things that you guys are saying is valid. We There is no rhyme or reason why we're doing what we're doing, but let's just stick to the facts, ma'am, as they used to say. The facts are, out of the five offensive linemen that we had last season, only Colton Miller is to be remained and retained at this point. There may be an opportunity for Gabe Jackson to come back. There may be an opportunity for Richie Incognito to come back. There may be a slim opportunity for Rodney Hudson to restructure his contract, but it doesn't look like it is, because this looks like something that is going to be a move that immediately makes Rodney Hudson a free agent as of right now. Any team in the National Football League can pick him up. Okay? Do not be surprised by the end of the day he's with somebody else. Okay? But I've always said this to Raider Nation. Your head coach, my head coach, and the head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders, John Gruden, is an offensive coach. And there was going to be no way in hell he wasn't going to continue to tinker with that offense, man. There was no way that was going to happen. I was hoping that he was just going to stand pat, do what you needed to do to cut the loose bait, cut the fat off the meat, and hook this defense up and keep what we got. But it's obvious that's not happening. It's not happening, man. I'm leaning towards this being a rebuild. It's looking like a rebuild, you guys. It's looking like we're not going to hit the ground running like I want it or like you want it. And Raider Nation, you got a decision to make, man. Like, for me, I'm Raider Nation for life. Like, I've been Raider Nation my whole life. So I've seen great players get traded. I've seen great players retire. I've seen everything. I've seen greater players than Rodney Hudson, get the boot. Okay. I remember Ken Stabler getting traded to the Houston Oilers. Okay. So I've seen it all. But for a lot of you other cats out there, man, this is the business of the National Football League. You can't hang your hat on nobody being around, man. It's going to come down to performance, and it's going to come down to money. In regards to Rodney Hudson, he is probably the highest rated passing blocking center in the league. Since 2015, he's only allowed 3 sacks in over 3,400 snaps. But on run blocking, he's not good at all. And John Gruden's going to want to run the football. Josh Jacobs only averaged 3.9 yards a carry. John Gruden is going to run the football, and he's going to build an offensive line to run the football. That's what's getting ready to happen. So I just want to come in, man. I've got all you guys' texts and tweets and calls and IMs talking about this situation, but you better get used to it. This is John Gruden's team. Mike Mayock reports to John Gruden, and Mark Davis is letting John do what he wants to do, man. You got a decision to make. Are you going to ride or die, or are you going to ride and fly? You got to make your mind up, man. But I know what I'm going to do. All right, man. Love all y'all out there, man. We'll see what happens next. We'll see who's the next person to get a one-way ticket out of McCarran Airport in Las Vegas and get told to get the hell out of town. Raider Nation for life. Salute.